Okay. Are we are we running? YouTube changed everything and I hate it now. I don't understand. Also, Genshin just was not responding, so we're gonna try again. Where's chat? It's fine if it takes a while to set up, because then I can tell the good news, can't I? Okay, where are we? Okay, where are we? Are you gonna show up or? Where is my chat now, actually? Oh, it's here. Are we okay? Is that okay? Is that working? Yeah. Okay. Come on, don't do this to me. Let me find what I want to read out again. In the meantime. Do you have YouTube unmuted now? Because otherwise this is not going to work. I need to know that you're here and you can hear me when I read this out to you. You know what? Yeah, you guess what this is about. Yes, it's about footy. Next question. Oh, don't lag horribly today. I'm in a good mood today. Thank you. Well, it's complicated, but I'm going to read a quote here, and then I'm going to explain what's happened today. Like many football clubs, it has been trading at a significant loss for several years, with those losses historically funded by, wait for it, the former owner, Mr. Chansiri. We are officially in administration now, which is never, like, great, but he is no longer the owner of our club. One of the administrators is a Wednesday supporter who has a season ticket and has been coming for like 30 odd years, 40 odd years. And they have multiple interested parties. So what happens is we have people who are like in charge of the club until new owners come in. One of them actively supports Wednesday, so like that's, you know, that's nice. They've already started taking up, because you know one of the stands, the seats are primarily blue, but then there are white ones that spell out Chansiri's name. They've already started taking those out. So like hopefully we should have new owners by January. But even if not, Chansiri officially no longer is involved in our club. And they did not wait. They did not wait to take up those seats. That's so funny. Anyway, is the game is you stop? Why is Genshin not? I don't understand. What is happening? For some reason, Genshin just doesn't want to capture today. And I don't know what to do about it. I don't understand what's happening. To screen. Aha! Here we are. Hi. Now we just wait. God, what am I gonna do now? Like, you know, when we're waiting for it to load? What am I gonna do if I can't complain about Chansiri? That's all I had. That's all my personality was recently. We're just gonna have to sit in silence again now. Anyway, hi, hello, how are you? Genshin is again not responding, so I just, if we can just have started by 8 o'clock, please, for the love of God. It'll be fine. It'll sort itself out. It's fine. Do you know anything about this storyline? Oh no, hang on, you've already said. I was not paying attention, I'm sorry. You're about as blind as I am with the story. That's... I don't know if that's better or worse, actually. That's kind of nerve-wracking, to be honest. Yeah, you tell me about the mechanics of your made-up Sentai while we wait in Rise's office. You know... Oh yeah, you said you saw a screenshot or something. Is the details that you do know, is that... Would that be considered a spoiler? You both do and do not know who a person is. Okay. That's not at all ominous. Oh, also I've recorded other games since, so you're gonna have to tell me how the sound is when we finally have sound. Really? Because they were mentioned in the first part. Okay. If you say and if you tell me who it is, am I likely to remember who you're talking about? God, I'm so looking forward to tomorrow because there's footy tomorrow. That's why I'm busy. Stop going back to the beginning. Oh my God. Anyway, yeah, hi. It's footy tomorrow, and oh, we could. I mean, technically, it's not sold yet, but we can wear blue and white again. We can spend money in the ground again. We could buy a drink while we're there. Oh my god, I can buy the new shirt when I have the money to do so. Oh, it's just... I can just see it now. We're going to lose terribly because we only have like half a team and one of our best goal scorers is 16. But like, you know, I could just see it being one hell of a party tomorrow. We could be losing like 5 or 6-0 and we're just going to be so happy. Oh, you know who that person he was screaming about before he went on murder was? Oh, I do remember him screaming out a name. Yes, finally. Okay, how is the sound? How is everything? Are we okay? Wee. Woohoo! Yeah! Okay, where are we going? Don't do that. Don't do that to me. Thank you. God. There is... Is that good or bad or what? Let me listen. You'll get an echo in a sec. Bear with me. How is everything? Are we okay? Wee. Oh, the sound is way too quiet. That's the Mondstadt music, yeah. Okay, I've put the desktop audio up. Also, I have my heater on again. Does it sound okay? If it doesn't, tough. Because I'm cold. But still. Yeah, oh my god, you keep promising me Sentai details and then you don't give me any. This really is focused experience mode. Is this the Sentai team that you told me about already? I mean, I don't know the details, but I know you told me about one already. So they guard the borders. Come in! Hello. Oi! Thank you. Ooh! Thank you! Have you got something? Fair enough. Hi, I have a drink to celebrate. There is nothing that can happen in this story. And I want you to hold me to this, by the way. There is nothing that can happen in this story that can make me feel worse. There's nothing they can do to sour my mood right now. I cannot remember. I don't think I felt this happy all year. That's a lie. I don't think I've felt this happy since the Lionesses won. That's it. That's all I've had this year. There's bugger all anybody in this story quest can do. I'm assuming we're gonna have to hang out with Nefer for a while, and you know what? I'm fine with that. I know the knave shows up at some point. And you know what? I can take it. Genuinely the only person who could show up in Genshin right now that would ruin my mood is Chansiri himself. Can you imagine? I mean, listen, the knave might be pushing it, but if it's just her, I'll be I can cope. I'm saying that now because I'm feeling brave. I'm gonna get to it and I'm gonna feel like hell. That doesn't mean I'm gonna be happy. Anyway. The guard the borders between, well... Oh yeah, I vaguely remember. That is so cool. That is really cool. If you ever write that, please send it me. I mean, that goes without saying anyway. Chansiri confirmed to be playable. Oh my god, that's so funny. I mean, he works with Northland Bank, right? I mean, he's a Fatui, right? Oh my god, Raspberry Smirnoff Ice. Is Chansiri's banner before or after the joint one with Krampus and Callus? Anyway, now we're here. I need to make sure that sound is okay. So bear with me again.
This land holds nothing but promise for adventures. I better get you some alpacas. Once they hauled everything over to Naya.
It almost sounds too loud now. Is it too loud? Should I bump it down a bit? How's that?
I better get me some alpacas. Once they hauled everything over to Snezhnaya.
Okay, well, if it needs adjusting at any point, I'm trusting you. As we've established, you're very trustworthy. I didn't know that there was a tea house in your Sentai. I also have snacks. Tell me if the...
It's been a few days since we said bye to the others in Nasha Town.
Tell me if the eating noises are bothering you.
Still no news about Rarer, though. Where could he have slunk off to? If only he was gone for good. But with all the trouble he stirred up before, there's no way we've seen the last of him.
Oh my god, why is that so fitting right now, actually? Why is that such a fitting line for the current circumstances? With all the trouble he stirred up before, there's no way we've seen the last of him. Oh yeah, that reminds me. Sorry, I'm talking about football again. You're the only viewer, so it's fine. But, so, we were scared because he owned the stadium separately. And so part of the fear was, even if someone else buys the club, is he going to keep hold of the stadium? Is he going to be a twat? Is he going to be an absolute cockwomble and cause issues? But he's actually put both into administration. He himself did it, because otherwise we were going to get wound up, and that's not helpful for him at all. Do you think he could have just accepted like a £40 million offer? But anyway, so he put both into administration, so now both are going to be sold together, so we don't have to worry about him coming back and stirring up trouble. Carry on, Paimon.
Hello, you must be the traveler in Paimon?
Oh, hi.
Mr. Flint has been looking for you. Unfortunately, there's been a serious wild hunt attack over at the quarry. He thinks it's time to regroup and figure out a plan.
I think it might just be a little bit too loud. Now we can hear voice lines. Anyway, carry on, Radimir.
The wild hunt? Oh, uh-oh. We better get over there right away. Come on, let's go.
A nation that doesn't exist. I love that as a feature of... See, that's what I wished. I know that this is just like different places and it's not full on different worlds. But I wish the Traveler had different outfits per nation. I love the whole thing of you can travel different worlds, but when you go to a different world, you're going to be dressed as part of it and you're going to blend in. That's so cool. Okay, meet up with Flynn's at the quarry. Is the sound okay? Or does it sound like I'm shouting over? I mean, I am shouting, but you know what I mean. I'm excitable. I'm going to be a bit loud today. Let me just see how that sounded actually. Sorry, I'm fussing. Yeah, that sounds fine. That sounds fine to me. Sorry to keep you waiting, Flynn's. I'm coming. I'm coming laggily. But I'm coming. It's painful, but I'm coming. Ah! I have no textures, but I'm coming, Flynn's.
I can barely sense any Kuvaki at all. This whole area feels like a soulless husk.
Looks like his appetite truly is insatiable. As if the power of that energy cannon wasn't enough.
He's not seriously still getting stronger? What's his endgame here? Ah, everyone's here already. Hey, we made it. So, what's going on?
We've all been on high alert since we split up a few days back, expecting Rerir to strike again. But it's like he just vanished into thin air. No one has seen him nor found any trace of his presence. That is, until this morning, when a ratnik found signs of wild hunt activity while out here on patrol. As you can see, the Crystonite itself is physically intact, but the Kuvaki it contained is all but completely diminished.
And we're sure that Rerir did this. Who else? He's the only one who could pull off a stunt like this.
Kuvaki loss has reached critical levels. Reikir of Solnari set to maximum threat level. Warning, unless de-escalation measures are taken soon, he will pose a threat beyond our ability to contain. The consequences could be catastrophic.
Traveler, do you remember when we encountered Rerir just after regaining his body?
I surprisingly do,
There
actually.
wasn't a shred of sanity left. Nothing but madness and rage.
See, I don't usually remember things between updates, but that is ingrained in my memory. Yeah, he was already extremely dangerous even then.
Yeah, didn't he shout out a bunch of names? Then he started raving about how nothing in this world mattered to him. Oh,
Sorry.
Paimon gets chills just thinking about it.
Yeah, same.
Oh, but the thought that he's still out there, lurking somewhere in Not Krai, waiting for his chance to strike? Oh, even chillier.
Last time we fought, we were already at a disadvantage. If he has such overwhelming strength, why would he suddenly go into hiding?
Yeah, if I were him and I wanted more Kuvaki, I'd just take it by force. No point staying in the shadows. Unless something went wrong. His whole resurrection thing didn't exactly go smoothly.
The other thing is, how does someone who's completely lost their mind still have the wherewithal to cover their tracks so perfectly?
Beats me.
According to certain medical studies, insanity does not always entail a complete loss of rationality. It may be that he is simply living in a world of his own.
Actually sounds about right. He was ranting away to himself the whole time, like he had zero interest in talking to us.
There are many unanswered questions here. He could be right under our noses, and we'd still be in the dark. Besides his name and title, we know little about him. Certainly nothing about his past, or what he might be hoping to achieve.
Exactly. And we wouldn't even know where to begin looking. Even Boss hadn't heard of the Rahir of Solnari before all this. I'd be willing to bet that even if we gathered together every scrap of intel in Krai, we still wouldn't find more than, like, 3 useful facts about him.
So, if we do nothing, he'll just keep getting stronger. But if we want to investigate him, we have no idea where to look.
Yeah, we do know a guy. If only he would, like, if only he'd show up in this patch or something.
Last time we had Marionette and her big robo-buddy to help us, and we still barely held our ground. If we had to face him alone... Oh, Paimon's head hurts just thinking about it. What are we supposed to do against a threat this big?
Well, I do have a little hunch about his next move. Given that he attacked the quarry, I'd say it's likely he'll target other places rich in Kuvaki. Somewhere like the Eye of Krai, or the Pillar of Embla. One thing's for sure. If we just sit back and let him keep absorbing Kuvaki, we really won't stand a chance against him.
A perfectly reasonable hypothesis. However, it is worth noting that these 2 locations are quite far apart. To investigate them both, we'll need to split up.
Just wander the beaches, shouting, Dain slave, we have your drink!
I agree, we should split up. Right now, Rarir's goal seems to be gathering Kuvaki, not fighting us directly. Once we're done, let's regroup on Hisi Island.
Wait, why Hisi Island?
If I recall correctly, your largest goddess statue was carved from Kuvaki-rich ore, was it not?
That's right. Yes, it could well be a potential target of his. I should head back and start evacuating the pilgrims.
Splitting up's always gonna be risky. But I guess we don't have much choice, right? We're in a race against time here. And if we do run into Rarir, what then?
I'll be fine.
That's when you follow the 3rd rule of treasure hunting. Run like the wind.
Never could never. That's what I love about Lauma. She's so proven herself so many times already. Oh, you see things. Oh, I see the things to mine.
Did you say the 3rd rule was go with the flow?
I'm gonna get them.
I don't know. Did I? Anyway, whatever. In this situation, go with the flow means go find backup.
Agreed. If anyone finds so much as a trace of Rarir, do not pursue him. Get out of the area and alert the rest of us as soon as possible. We need to put safety first.
All right, we'd better get moving. Come on, Ineffa, let's go.
Oh no, did we move? I can't get the things to mine. I still didn't look at the Streamlabs bot, by the way. Why am I here? Okay, go to the First Moon Enclave. I just acknowledged why I was there. I don't know why I was surprised. I have strawberry laces now. Because it's late and I'm peckish. And I need to keep myself going. If this sounds irritating, please let me know. Okay, where are you? Oh no, I'm so sorry. Ignore me. Can you order anything? Charging at you.
Any leads?
Nope. Diddly squat. No clues to where he might be hiding. It's like he's a ghost. It feels like we're sitting on a powder keg that could go off at any second. Oh, I hate this feeling. I'd rather face him head on than be left hanging like this.
So, you guys didn't find anything either?
Not loving the word either. How about you, Flints?
I questioned a few Ratniki and eventually narrowed my investigation down to one suspicious individual. But by the time I got to his place, he was already gone.
Suspicious!
Almost as if he knew someone was on to him. Either that, or he's just extremely cautious and doesn't stay in one place for long.
Suspicious.
He's been biding his time for a while now. The question is, where or what is his next target?
No idea. Since regaining his body, he seems to have lost all interest in the fragment in my possession. If he did still want it, he's had plenty of chances to take it.
All we can do now is hope that Ino and Anefa turn up some leads. Darn it, Rarir. If you've got the guts, come face me one-on-one!
Don't challenge him like that.
Wait, he's actually here? I didn't mean it, I swear!
No, it's coming from Silver Moon Hall. The Lady Kutar might be in danger.
Sad news for the shippers. What do you mean?
Let's get over there, quick!
You know what? Yeah, that makes sense, actually.
Why is he attacking the damselette? What's going on?
No time for questions. Stop him!
Oh my god, that fall was amazing.
This is insane.
Yehuda, get Kutar out of here!
On it.
Oh, there he has no interest in playing this. Yeah, fair enough.
Look where your feeble light has gotten you. Now, you shall plunge into darkness. Thalindus, soon, I will find a way.
Watch out!
Who is the Lindis? Oh, Paimon! No, that's so cute. Oh yeah, I wish Marco had saved us here. This would have been the opportune time for him to show up. Maria is so cool. Oh my god.
Find them. Even if it means turning this place to ashes.
He may very well be my favourite non-Harbinger villain at this point. That's a bold claim, but... oh my god, he's so cool! That was so enjoyable! Oh, I love cutscenes like that. I really love cutscenes like that. Just when everyone... they're being so just... everyone's doing everything that is so them that no other character could do. And then Paimon's just being adorable and trying to help us, but she can't, but she's trying.
Too close.
Oh my god, that was cool. My poor heart, it's been through too much today.
We barely made it out of there alive. What's that guy's deal? How'd he get so crazy strong?
He's one of the 5 sinners, and I don't want to alarm you, but that was absolutely not his full strength. That wasn't even his final form.
He's a threat to this entire nation. I doubt his strength could even be measured by conventional standards.
We need a Dain here.
I have a question. When me and Anetha showed up, we saw him chasing after this lady like he wanted her dead. What was that all about? We weren't there for the whole thing either. They were already duking it out by the time we arrived.
Yeah, we didn't see how it all started. It all escalated so quickly, we had no choice but to step in.
Kutar, can you shed any light on the situation?
Kutar. Cross-checking database. I see. So you're the one that the Frost Moon Scions refer to as the Moon Goddess?
Wait, she's the moon goddess? Oh, no wonder she looks just like all those statues.
There are many reasons why people might worship the moon, and just as many why they might despise it. I've never met that person before, but there was no mistaking his deep-seated hostility towards me. Why he holds me in such contempt, I cannot say. But since he hunts the power of the moon, it's no surprise that I am a target.
Yeah, I don't know why we're so
Kutar.
surprised, to be honest.
There are many potential motives. For instance, you help the traveler escape his grasp. This could be his way of taking revenge.
I don't think he's gonna... I don't know, we've just met him, and I probably... I feel like nobody really has the best read on him just yet, but I feel like it's not... He doesn't strike me as a person who would go after somebody just for revenge. Because, I mean, we've just talked about how can someone who has completely lost their mind still have the wherewithal to do this, that, and other? And I know that's not true, but you know what I mean? I don't think it's revenge.
It is also possible that he covets the Kuvaki inside you, and seeks to take it for his own. The list goes on.
Is that not the... That's what I assumed straight away. Is that not the obvious thing?
But right now, devising a counter strategy should be our #1 priority. The likelihood of this location being discovered is close to 100%.
Anyway, when is Varka?
Counter strategy? But we don't stand a chance against an enemy like this. Surely our only option is to run. He's not gonna chase us to the end of the world, right? So as long as we can sneak out of Krai undetected...
I'm sure he will.
No, I can't say that. Come on, Yehoda. This is serious stuff. You can't suggest we all just chicken out.
Running is our only option.
Huh?
You seem surprised, but what other choice do we have? We are facing an enemy we cannot possibly defeat in battle.
Okay, that was funny.
Well, I mean, yeah, but still.
Yeah.
It's not too late. I can distract him, so you have plenty of time to make your escape.
Again, I feel like this should have come I even feel like this is an okay time for this kind of character thing to be happening, but I just wish this had come from... I don't know what I'm trying to say. I wish she'd have just been a Fatui Harbinger for a little bit first. And then we rescued her from the thing, because we recognise that she wanted an out, and we helped, and that's why she, you know, all the things I talked about last time. I would be way more interested in this had it felt more earned. Because right now, I'm just like, I know we've not really known her as a Fatui Harbinger, but that's kind of like also how we've known her for a while. Like, not in-game, but we've known of her as one of them for a while. And now all of a sudden, it's this, and it's so jarring.
Wait, what? You're gonna act as bait?
Doesn't that make sense? I'm the one he's after. There's no need for you to risk your necks on my behalf.
She's been built up as a Harbinger. Exactly. And so, if you didn't want her to then be one in-game, I feel we should have had like a transitional period first. That's all I feel. I don't dislike what they're doing with her now, but I'm kind of not invested because we've just... She's kind of just here now. And it's, I know that we had a similar thing with Child, I suppose, but we didn't really know him. Like, we hadn't had all of this build-up of the Fatui Harbingers yet. Like, we knew of them, but we hadn't seen them all yet. We hadn't had that video yet. We hadn't had all of those lines building them up yet. So when he shows up, and it's like, do I trust you, do I not? That kind of feels warranted. But this is just... Also, he was, so, like... You know, they're not all gonna be 100% evil, awful people, but... This kind of feels like a completely different character than has been... That exactly what you just said. I started reading what you were saying as I was saying it. Yeah, he was only there on a mission. And, like, as somebody who, while I was playing Liyue, I was still very new to Genshin. I didn't really know anything. So, like, I didn't necessarily... It didn't really mean much to me. It was just, oh, here's this suspicious person. I don't think we should trust him. He's clearly up to something. Oh yeah, of course he's up to something. That's bad, actually. You know what I mean? He didn't first show up in this major video in which we finally see all of their designs, and we hadn't had like a bunch of lines about him first. But yeah, I'm not opposed to this as character development, but it doesn't feel like character development because we didn't have a different character first. This is like the trope is already done for you. Yeah. We haven't, as the players, put in any of the legwork to get to this point in the first place. I feel like this is perfectly fine. This would be perfectly fine had we had just like the Act 1 have been, that's a Fatui Harbinger, she seems kind of unhappy to be there, maybe we can help. You know what, I mean, just any degree of... So I'm not opposed to her being this way now, especially in Act 3, I feel like that's fair, but I also feel like Act 1 should have started with her as the character that she'd been built up to be.
A coyote doesn't stop for bypassers while it's howling at the moon. What is it, Loma? The Frost Moon Scions have already grown accustomed to life without their goddess. My presence here is no longer essential, and this is not my home, so you needn't ask me to stay.
We can't just roll over and let him get away with this. That's not our style.
Yeah, I'd have been fine if the first time, even like the first interaction we ever had with her, showed that she did not want to be with the Fatui anymore. That's fine. I feel like her as a character at the very beginning shouldn't have been so drastic to the person that had been built up. We needed time to get here.
Yeah. We can't just call it quits after everything we've been through together. Besides, she pretty much saved my life back there. If I just ditched her now, I'd never forgive myself.
We can't overlook that you have saved our lives multiple times now. To talk of returning the favor would be a little crass for my liking. But suffice to say that we are friends, and friends look out for one another.
It's like we didn't go into Act 1 of Natlan with Capitano being on our side. You know, we had to get there. We had to learn what he was there for. We had to see him being actually a total sweetheart to his subordinates. And then get to the point of actually we're working together. Because we have a similar goal. We might have different ways to get there, but we have, like, basically the same goal. It would have been so weird if Act 1, the first time we saw him, he'd actually just approached Mawika and said, hey, it seems like our goals align, let's work together. That would have been so weird. We had to do the work to get there, to get to the point where we're sad about his ending, because we spent all this time with him, and him as a character, like, progressing and learning more about him. Because I think it's fine if the sort of progression isn't so much character development, but more so we as the player are actually learning more about them. I feel that's fine. You can't just come to Act 1 and say, no, this is what the character's like now. That's weird.
Riri's true objective remains unclear. Even if we were to sacrifice Miss Kutar, there's no guarantee he would stop.
Miss Kutar, that's cute. But also, yeah, I would have been perfectly happy if we'd even ended Act 1 with her, like, with us two having a rapport now. We just needed something, just that one little, genuinely, even if it was just, oh my god, that's a Fatui Harbinger, wait, she doesn't want to be here, let's help. Even just that, and just being that one, like, that's the one, what's the word I'm looking for? That's like the one bit. That's the one event within the Act 1 is meeting her, realising she doesn't want to be there, getting her out, and then everything else progresses exactly how it has been. It's like, okay, well now I can't trust anything that's been said. And I do like, I say this every time, but I do like the way Genshin, like, the storylines often play with expectations. When sometimes you'll go into a nation expecting, say, the Archon to behave one way, but actually they're a completely different way. I love that, and I do like going into something thinking, oh, this person's going to be terrifying, and then actually they're not. So I like that subversion of expectation, but that can't just all of a sudden happen immediately. So I'm fine with certain harbingers having different opinions of each other. I'm not saying that everybody has to be a reliable narrator. I think it's fine for, say, Wanderer or Child to tell us something about a harbinger, and then we meet that harbinger and they're actually not like that at all. But it still makes sense why this harbinger would think so. Like, it has to, what they say has to make sense as to why they would view the other characters that way. If that makes sense. But as of right now, it just feels like everything we've learned about at least some of them has just outright been a lie. And that's just not creative or clever. That's just like, haha, tricked you. That's almost like, what am I trying to say? It gives the same feeling as leading us to believe that in the latest event in Fontaine, Nouvellette is stabbed. And then we get to the event and it's just them making up headlines for a laugh or whatever. It's like, it's that kind of thing of, it's okay to subvert expectations, but don't just lie to us. Also, yeah, it was actually just the rooster badmouthing her is a horrible cop-out. And that in itself makes me think, okay, I can't trust anything about anyone now until I meet them for the first time, which could be interesting, but the way it's playing out just kind of feels like we're being lied to. And it's like, okay, I'm not going to feel any hype towards any of these characters anymore because you're just lying to me. Anyway, running away won't solve anything. We stand and fight no matter what.
But
You might have to remind me because I don't remember what people were complaining about in Sumeru.
Kutar, I know why you left the Frost Moon Scion so long ago. It was because people started treating prayer as a form of trade. They would make self-centered wishes, force you to accept meaningless offerings in return, and then expect you to perform miracles for them, as if that were their entitlement. If it were me, I might have walked away too. But I believe that time can change everything, and that sometimes it takes losing something precious to appreciate its true worth. After much reflection, I've realized that this was never about whether the Frost Moon Scions need you.
Were the NPCs doing too much? I kind of feel like at least a lot of the main NPCs were kind of doing things that the playable characters absolutely could not have done. But then it's been a while since I've played Smo. I don't remember having that criticism while I was playing it.
Any relationship based on need is purely transactional. What I truly hope is that you'll choose to stay, not out of obligation, but as part of our family. You were born here, and now you've returned. Who knows? Perhaps it was the moonlight that guided you home.
thank you, Lauma. But my power is on the wane. I'm afraid I will be of little use to you now.
We'll find a way. It's our turn to help you now.
Very well then. I'll do as you say.
Those times you saved us, we were transported across great distances in an instant. Is that one of your powers as the moon goddess?
It is, but I find it very draining. I barely managed to pull it off just now, and it will be some time before I'm strong enough to do so again. Rejected by the world, my power is dwindling. Like a lake cut off from its source, slowly shrinking away. Now, it has almost run dry.
Yeah, I don't play Genshin to restore a god.
What do you mean?
That's not what I'm here
rejected
for.
By the world.
The three moons belonged to the ancient bygone era in which they came into being. From the moment I was born, the world itself has been steadily sapping away at my strength.
That's why we need the moon marrow to borrow the eternal moon's power.
The three moons are not one and the same. As the goddess of the frost moon, I cannot wield the powers of the other two. Yet moonlight has a way of blending together. Each can reflect the other's glow. So when our fingers touched, I was able to restore my strength by drawing Kuvaki from the eternal moon's marrow. But this method of recovery is painfully slow. If only we could find the...
Oh,
It's
shit.
the wild hunt.
We've been found.
Even faster than we expected. We'll have to finish this conversation later.
See how those wild hunt creatures are running away from us. They're likely just a scouting party, which means Rerir won't be far behind.
I shouldn't be
Then what are we
thrilled, but
waiting
like,
for? Let's get the heck out of here!
I shouldn't be happy that Maria is close by, but I kind of am. He's so cool. Also, they're actively coming towards us. What do you mean? They're slowly walking towards us. Also, yeah, don't fade to black. I want to see. This is a Maria impact now. I always used to have a problem pronouncing my R's and W's, so the name Maria is very fun for me. 10. Oh, don't lag on me. No. Oh, why? Stop it. No. If you come. I know he's on the way. I thought we were running away.
Ultimatum protocol.
He's infiltrating even my computer. I hate this.
Oh, they just keep coming.
I
This is
know.
driving me nuts.
Me too.
Rerir's closing in on us. We need to
Just.
pick up the pace.
I'm trying. My computer isn't being nice to me.
Too many of them. And this time, we can't fall back on Qatar's house to escape. This goes on much longer.
Why not? I'm trying. In my defense, I need a frame rate. Let it also be said again that this would be a great time for Varka to show up. Okay, are we dead now? This is great. Oh, that was supposed to happen. Okay. Oh my god. I said so! Oh my god. Never in a million years.
What's the matter? Bit off more than you could chew?
I genuinely believe that Varka would forever be a faceless name that just comes up every so often. Never in my life did I think that we'd actually see him. You're not a natural blonde, my guy. Why does he look I don't want to say weird. Why does he look like he doesn't belong in Genshin? I'm not complaining in any way, but like, this, what is it? What's throwing me off? Something's throwing me off. And I don't get it. Anyway, carry on, Varka.
Who are you? Uncle Varka! You're back from Amsvartnir? Whoa! You're Varka? Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius?
We could save the intros for later. Right now, let's get you all out of this hellhole. Follow me. I know somewhere you'll be safe.
Oh, is that where I think it is?
I wish she'd have showed up, thrown that sword, emerged from the fog, and just went, "Hey there!"
That's the one. Come on, move! There's no time to waste.
I'm also sure his voice has changed since the very first time we heard him. But that was a while ago. I beat you to it. Someone out there has to have edited that together, and if not, I'm gonna. He looks a little too realistic. His eyes might be thinner than everyone else's. I feel like I'm gonna want to compare him to another tall male model. Because I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm not being mean. I'm not being critical. It's just something about him feels... It's throwing me off just a little bit, and I don't know what it is. Actually, yeah, Windbloom was not too long ago. I don't know if it's a different voice actor or if it was just a different voice direction. I don't know. I'll get Risley out if Varka ever, like, stays there.
Where are we? This is so well hidden.
If we ever have a moment where, like, everyone's scattered and we can go and speak to people and Varka's there, I'll get Risley out and compare them. Don't let me forget.
Well, that goes without saying. This is the Knights of Favonius' meeting place in Krai, and a contact hub for the Northern Intelligence Network.
The Northern Intelligence Network.
AKA, the black market of intel. No matter what faction you're with, it's the place to buy and sell information. Their headquarters are in Krai, but they've got contacts in every nation.
Let me pause here and grab... You can't see it. I'm getting a photo of Risley on my phone. Just 1 second. You know, just in case. I don't understand. I think his face is a different shape. I do think his face is a different shape. I feel like his eyes are a different shape than we're used to. I think his jaw... Is it like longer or sharper or something? Anyway, carry on, Varka,
As
sorry.
an expeditionary force on foreign soil, working with them has offered us the most effective way of getting our hands on reliable local intel. This is where we meet, so naturally, it's secure. Anyway, where were we? Folks from Krai should be pretty familiar with me by now, but I believe this is the first time we've met.
Yeah!
Allow me to introduce myself. I am Varka, Knight of Boreas, and Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius.
I genuinely just feel like every time it's just him, I've suddenly been transported into a different game. Again, not complaining. I'm thrilled he's here.
We've heard all about you.
No.
This meeting's been a long time coming.
Way too long!
Way younger than Paimon expected.
Yeah.
But you definitely have that Grand Master vibe.
I do wish he looked older. I do wish he looked older. But he doesn't look as young as I feared he would in that one video.
Well, I'm no spring chicken. Just not showing my age yet.
He also sounds older. So, yeah. I always pictured him with brown hair. I don't know why.
Definitely feeling some of that back pain today, though. Rushed back from Amsfartnir without a wink of sleep, only to get right into another fight with that freshly revived maniac.
Another? You mean you fought him before?
Yep.
It's definitely
He
the
wasn't nearly
face.
as strong back then, but he was still a formidable foe. I brought some of the knights along to give him a little surprise, but he saw us coming from a mile off.
You know, I had good things to say about Flint's hair, but I've since learned that this is called, like, jellyfish hair, and now I'm less fond.
My squad took heavy injuries, and I barely made it out alive myself. We knew it might have been our last chance, so we staked everything on it. But still, it wasn't enough to stop him. I tried tracking him down afterwards, but he didn't leave a trace. Even in his unhinged mental state, he's as cautious as any trained operative. So, I decided to come find you. And as luck would have it, turned up to find you being ambushed by the Wild Hunt. The rest, you already know.
Is that why he's been frantically absorbing Kuvaki these past few days? Because he sees you as a threat?
Maybe I'm part of the equation, but even if I weren't, I'm sure he'd still be gathering power. He's clearly working up towards something.
Note to self. Uncle Varka's strength rating officially upgraded.
Uncle Varka, that's so adorable.
Guess it's my turn to ask questions now. So, what exactly has been happening in Krai? Why has the Wild Hunt returned in humanoid form? And why is it after you?
It's a long story, but I'll try to make it quick.
Aina brings Varka up to speed about what happened before.
Wow, I had no idea so much had happened. Sounds like you guys have really been through it. So, the Kutar is actually a Fatui Harbinger. And all this Wild Hunt activity in Krai is the work of the Raker of Solnari, one of the 5 sinners.
Loved your pronunciation there, Varka. That was great.
Oh, that's a lot to take in. Need some
That's
time to wrap my
satisfying.
head around it all.
I'm truly sorry, Mr. Varka. You stood with us against the Wild Hunt and did everything you could to stop it from escalating into a full-blown catastrophe. And then, the one time you're away, it all comes to a head and all your hard work gets undone.
That made me laugh, sorry. I don't know, Varka, why you a different art style than everyone else. It is very distracting, actually.
You've got nothing to apologize for, Miss Moonchanter.
Just like looking at everybody here, it's like, one of these things is not like the other.
You can plan 100 steps ahead and still slip up. That's just life. No one knows what tomorrow holds. You can't predict which way the wind will blow next.
I'm still thrilled he's here, don't
And
get me
to
wrong.
be perfectly honest, I can't say I'm surprised. For all the times we've defeated the Wild Hunt in the past, we've never been able to completely wipe it out. Turns out, we were just delaying the inevitable. But now that a new variable has come into play, fate may well take a different course.
A new variable? You mean us?
Who else? And in a strange way, I think his resurgence might not be an entirely bad thing. The Wild Hunt is like an unrelenting force of nature, but Rerir is an individual with an agenda. He's gotta have a weak spot somewhere.
God, that's what it is! That's what he's got a nose! He's got way more of a nose than everybody else. People are going nuts because he has a nose. Is that what the Fatui were doing with him? That made me laugh way too much. Because this was the culmination of all of that. Of taking all the Archon's noses.
That said, while Aino was explaining everything just now, some of the points that Mr. Flint's added caught my attention.
You mean about our mystery ally?
That's right. From what you've said, not only did they lead you straight to some key files, they also shielded Hisi Island from a lethal Kuvaki blast.
Oh wait, yeah, so you're not the... Oh, who's the mystery ally? Is it who we think it is? Am I gonna be frustrated?
I don't know who or what could pull something like that off. Heck, even Miss Columbina doesn't have a clue.
If our mystery ally is actually Artichoke, I'm gonna cry.
I hadn't heard the story about those files. Would you mind repeating their titles for me?
Wild Hunt Phenomena Log, a Krai and Ratnik's Field Journal, and Kuvaki Survey Log.
Oh. No. Still doesn't ring a bell.
Another dead end. Guess all we can do now is hope that our mystery ally keeps showing up when we most need them.
You know what? It makes way more sense that it's Dain. So until I'm told otherwise, our mystery ally is Dain.
Still, it's safest to assume they won't be intervening again. From here on out, we'll have to resolve this crisis by ourselves. Your intel also explains something else I've been wondering about. The reason I led my team to Amsfarnir was because we'd had reports about a possible source of the Wild Hunt showing up there. But once we looked into it, it turned out to be a red herring. I don't know who was behind it, but clearly, it served its purpose. I doubt it's by chance that he happened to make his comeback while my attention was diverted. And from everything you told me, it sounds like his scheming began well before his return. So maybe luring me away was all a part of his plan.
I'll be honest, I don't remember what it looked like.
But is it even possible that he orchestrated all of this by himself?
I'm so on edge, because I know she shows up somewhere.
The Moon Maiden and the Raker of Solnari. Krai of all places. The way everything is unfolding, it can't be a coincidence.
I just... I don't know. I'm getting more and more bothered actually as time goes on.
So, what do we do now? Got any ideas?
Right now, we've got at least 3 things to consider. Let's go through them one by one. First, we need to figure out how to take down Rerir. If we can't beat him in a straight-up fight, the rest won't even matter. To my knowledge, the bulk of Krai's fighting force is already gathered here. But even with everyone united, we're still no match for Rerir in his current state, let alone with his power still growing.
That sounds like it was hard to say. Rerir in his current state.
What if there was a way to tap into a new power of our own?
How so?
Have you thought of something, Columbina?
3 moons once watched over this world. The Eternal Moon was the largest. The Frost Moon was the brightest. And the Iridescent Moon was the most mysterious. They say that back then, the 3 moon goddesses wielded immense power. Enough to shape the workings of the world itself. I now bear the Frost Moon's power, and the Eternal Moon's marrow resides within the Traveler.
Hold on. Are you suggesting?
The iridescent moon. The last piece in the puzzle.
That's right. If we can find the Iridescent Moon's marrow, I will be able to regain my strength much more quickly.
The 3 moons are said to stir the tides and illuminate all things. Perhaps they hold further secrets beyond our understanding.
I adore that we're all having this really serious conversation about something and someone potentially world-ending. And Aino's there, just swinging her legs.
According to my analysis, the solution is feasible. However, it is subject to one major condition. How do we locate the iridescent moon's marrow?
I know a way, but we will need to visit the Fatui's Experimental Design Bureau.
The Experimental Design Bureau? Are you saying we need to involve Marionette?
I hope so.
Yes. I must speak with Sandrone.
Yay!
It's a long way from here to the Experimental Design Bureau. There's a high chance you'll be spotted. You shouldn't go alone.
Here, take this. I'll go with her. I'll go with her.
Then that's settled.
Entirely?
Next up, our second priority. Somehow, we need to figure out Rerir's end goal.
I will go with her entirely because I care about Columbina. I want to protect her. And it has absolutely nothing to do with just desperately wanting to see Sandrone again.
As you saw for yourselves, when he was still in his wild hunt form, everything he did was for the sake of recovering his body and resurrecting himself. His first act since then, after laying low for a while, was to try and assassinate this young lady.
Albedo's feet not reaching the ground in his own murder trial. That was the cutest thing.
People's obsessions often reveal their greatest vulnerabilities. There must be a reason why he despises the moon so deeply. Perhaps it sheds some light on his title, the Raker of Solnari. The Wild Hunt has plagued Not Krai for centuries now. If we want to stop it for good, we have to get to the root cause of what's driving it.
It's true. We still know very little about him. If Kutar hadn't given us that lead, we wouldn't even know his name.
But where would we even start? I doubt even the Intel Queen of Krai has a clue, and she has info coming out of her ears.
Oh? That's a rather hasty conclusion for someone who's so painstakingly meticulous when it comes to dealing with machines.
Ugh, okay.
She heard me.
I kind of feel like...
Boss! What are you doing here?
I kind of feel like there are people here in this group who absolutely would have realised that there was an extra person here spying on them. I feel like if she had been there listening in the whole time, there are plenty of people here who would have noticed.
I'm now asking myself the same question. I received a letter from a humble knight of Favonius, requesting a meeting to discuss a major business deal. But it looks like this humble knight had something else in mind.
Okay, fair enough if he knew he was there and didn't say anything, fine. But I feel like she shouldn't have been able to just be there unnoticed. So that's the thing with having characters that are supposed to be so cool that they can just do that, is that it kind of undermines some of the other characters.
Details. Miss Neffer, the important thing is that you've arrived at the perfect time. Since his failed ambush, I've been racking my brains trying to come up with a plan to fight Rarir. Given the severity of the situation, I think it's fair to say that our only chance lies in uniting as one. And I'm talking all the factions in Not Krai. We can't do this without the Curatorium, but I knew it'd be a tough job to win you over. So, I took the liberty of reaching out for a little chat.
Wait a sec. How did you even hear about this place, Neffer? Didn't you say this is meant to be the Knights of Favonius' meeting spot? And a contact hub for the Northern Intelligence Network? And isn't it supposed to be super hidden?
You really think he could have gotten settled in Not Krai without my help?
Yes, actually, I think I
Besides,
do.
I'm the one running this gig. Of course I know where the meeting place is.
Oh, she is irritating me. I'm sorry, she is bothering me.
Allow me to introduce the current head of the Northern Intelligence Network. If it's intel you're after, she's your woman. Pretty much seen and heard it all.
Please spare me the flattery. Let's cut to the chase. Seems like you've run into some trouble, huh?
You bring Neffer up to speed on what's been happening.
Well, this certainly qualifies as an unforeseen crisis. On behalf of the Curatorium of Secrets, I wish you all the best of luck.
So you're just going to sit this one out?
Why should I get involved? What could possibly be in it for me?
What if we told you we can't do this without you?
We can.
Oh?
We absolutely
Then
can.
I'd say you'd better make it worth my while. I don't work for free.
I can't put a price on something like this. It's just not in my nature. But then again, you and I have always been polar opposites in this regard. So I can't exactly say I didn't see this coming. If you insist on compensation, I will pay you. Consider this a formal commission. Sound fair?
Yeah, we didn't need to stop this conversation That's what completely ruins characters for me, is having to stop what we're doing to turn our attention on one particular character and talk about how cool they are. So we could have gotten that information without that. And we could have had her look cool while, you know, finding this information out. But it's the fact that we need to pause everything to focus in on this one character and about how cool it is that they were able to find this out and everything. That completely sours a character for me.
You just don't give up, do you? Too bad. I know you well enough to know you can't afford my prices.
Okay, great. Give up. We don't need her.
The riskier the job, the more it'll cost. And a moon chanter's stipend isn't exactly generous. Unless you're planning to start passing the donation box around among the faithful.
Boss, just a thought. If they come up short, maybe you can take the difference out of my next few paychecks. Things got really dangerous during the fight with Rerir. If this girl hadn't saved me, I'd be ley line fodder by now. I'd be gone for good, boss. If there's any way we can make this work, I'd really like to help her. Please? I'm begging you.
This is why I'm always telling you never accept favors. They are the hardest debts to repay. You have to be careful who you get involved with, or you invite all kinds of misfortune. Very well, Yehoda, I will help. But just this once. Don't count on this happening again. Flins, that fragment that Rerir was after, do you still have it on you?
Of course.
How long has my microphone been off? How long have I been muted? No. Okay, from the beginning. What was the last thing I said? Bear with. Did you hear me complain about Nefer at all? I think I just muted recently because I've got a bit of a cold. Okay, so basically all I was saying then after that was I really enjoy like detective characters and special secret intelligence characters. I love the kind of story where everyone has to come together and like figure out what this weird thing going on is and what's happening, and having to get all of these pieces together. That's why one of so many reasons as to why I really enjoyed Fontaine was that's just, I love that kind of thing. But you can do that and have these kinds of characters and not have them come off so annoying. At least to me, because I appreciate plenty of people like her and that's fine. But you can have all of this going on. You can have all of these, you know, eyes and ears everywhere. You can know things that most people don't know and not be so unbearable about it. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, what am I trying to say? It's the way that she just comes off very much like Yelan, which is also a character that a lot of people like. Probably because arms, I don't know. But it's the way that a character comes. And I'm not saying that every character has to be so nice and sweet and wholesome to everybody just because I like it when they're nice and sweet and wholesome. Because sometimes I also like people who are a bit of a bitch. That's why I thoroughly enjoy Chiori and always have. But when you have a character who one of the first things they do is come in and basically just insult everybody else that you actually really like, I've always found that off-putting. That's one of many reasons why I never liked Yelan. Because she was such a bitch towards Ito. And it's like, that's not gonna make me like you as a character when you're speaking this way towards a character that I absolutely adore. Is anything I'm saying making any sense at all? I think that would have just worked better if they had just introduced her as the head of the network. We didn't need the, oh my god, how did you find this place? Yeah, exactly. And you know, they could have... Obviously, they wouldn't have known that. So, if Paimon wanted to act shocked, I feel like that's a perfectly Paimon reaction to have. But we didn't need to pause everything to have her arrive fashionably late and have to be all cool about it. Because it's not. It's not cool. It's annoying.
Let me borrow it. I need it to follow up on some leads.
Wait, you actually have some leads?
Shh. This is top secret information.
Oh my god, you actually have leads? Wow, you're so cool.
I get it. We all have things we'd rather keep to ourselves. Plus, I know we can count on you, so we'll leave the intel gathering in your hands. And that brings me to the third and final item. We need to find a way to distract him. We need time to make our move, so someone will have to stall him.
Yeah, poor Paimon is such a hype character.
I'm in for this part, no matter what. Anyone coming with?
Count me in too.
Come off it, you two. Quit playing heroes. I'm way ahead of you here. Nefa did a scan of the Moon Goddess's Kuvaki signature, and we're gonna use it to make some decoys over at the Kramkake craft shop. Anyone who's in, follow me.
See, you know what? That makes sense, because Inefa is, in fact, I mean, who she is. She is a robot android person. Of course, she can scan things like that, and Aino's a really gifted mechanic person, and that's way less annoying than just, oh my god, actually we did this thing. That's so in character.
Once they're ready, we'll deploy the decoys across Krai. So as long as the rest of you keep moving, he won't catch on to your scent and won't be able to track you down.
I like it. Genius idea.
Yeah, it is.
No biggie.
You're really cool,
then.
I know.
We're split into 3 teams. Once your team has finished their mission, return here and wait for the others. Dismissed.
This is also so specific, but I really love when you have all of these, like, highly trained people doing this thing that you'd expect them to be able to figure out. But then people who aren't so much in this kind of life, they think differently because this isn't something that they do often, so they're able to think more outside the box. That's really cool. I enjoy that. Oh, here of all people stuck on Columbina Watch. That's hilarious. Head to the secret base. Oh, okay. Kavaki Experimental Design Bureau. What am I supposed to be doing something, or do I just wait for this to start working again? Hello? No, stop it. Do something. See, I have nothing to talk about now. Oh, you sent me photos. That it is such a different face. It's very strange. A loading bar behind me. Is there a loading bar behind me? Can you see? I didn't see anything. I should have. Yeah. So you're just cool with a former Harbinger walking in? And freeze framing.
Lady Damselette. Wait. And you two? What are you doing at the Kuvaki Experimental Design Bureau?
Why did we just walk in?
We've been doing our best to mind our own business lately. But if you're just gonna waltz up here like this, you're seriously pressing your luck. Don't blame us for doing what we have to.
Huh. You really think that's gonna scare us off?
We're not looking for any trouble. I just want to see Sandrone.
Do I need to remind you that you're still a wanted fugitive for deserting us? Out of consideration for our former ties and the crisis we're all up against, we'll let you leave in one piece. But don't even think about trying to get inside.
Let them in.
Oh my god.
But
Are you going to make me repeat that?
Oh my god.
no, my lady.
Sandrone seems to be in a good mood. Must be maintenance day.
This music is so cool. I loved that. I really liked that. I need an OST of that. Oh my god, Sandrone, speak to me! Time for the only times when Columbine is at all interesting, yeah. When she's with Sandrone. Also, that's a very low bar. Anyone can be interesting around Sandrone, I'm sure. Yeah, same. I like her dynamic with Sandrone. That's fun. Oh my god, I'm so excited.
So tell me, to what do I owe the honor this time?
I just wanted to see you. I just
Before
wanted
you
to see
answer
you.
that, just so we're clear, we're not colleagues anymore, Columbina. I don't owe you anything.
Oh my god, she makes me so happy.
I promise it's nothing big.
It seems like you've gotten the wrong idea here. The only reason I let you in was because I was bored. It seemed like a way to kill some time and satisfy my own curiosity. Whatever miscalculations I may or may not have made in the past, I haven't lost the plot enough to even consider sticking my neck out for your sakes.
I'd like to speak with Arlecchino.
Oh, why? Don't ruin this moment for me.
Huh? You mean the name?
I so want to see Sandrone and if we get through the whole of Not Krai and Sandrone and Dotori never interact, I'm gonna be so disappointed.
I'd like to speak with Arlecchino. Is she in Not Krai?
No.
No, she's not. Once the work on this facility was completed, she went back with the Rooster and Regrator. the only ones in Nod Krai are me and... what is it you need to speak to her about anyway?
I also love how the music stopped. Just immediately when my own enjoyment stopped. Yeah! He was here and we didn't see him. That's mean.
Rerir is hunting me. If I'm going to face him, I must first retrieve the lost moon.
Also, yeah, tell us more about Dottore Sanjoni. Marionette seems lost in thought, but she doesn't look surprised. She must know more than she was letting on. Yeah, is Dottore still here? He is supposed to be. I don't understand what Arlecchino has to do with the iridescent moon's marrow. Neither do I. But at this point, I have no choice but to go along with Columbina's plan. To think all the Harbingers we could have had here. And it's Columbina, who is just a completely different character than we were promised. And bloody Arlecchino! I mean, I trust Sanjoni to do the heavy lifting here.
Is that a no, then?
We're only doing this to stop Maria. He is our common enemy.
As if I need reminding. I was this close to settling things with him before someone decided to whisk me away to their weird little garden.
I loved that.
Have you held any tea parties lately?
Tea parties? Yeah, obviously. You don't seriously think we'd pack it all in just because you aren't here.
She hosts?
If anything, they've been more eventful than ever. Just me, Arlecchino, and a bunch of insolent, insensitive guests who won't stop asking where you've gone. Oh, they've been a real joy.
Oh, I hate that she just hangs out with Arlecchino.
I bet you served them the worst tea you have. Just like you used to do to me when I upset you.
Oh, this is so frustrating because this is so the dynamic that I expected and loved and hoped for amongst just the Harbingers in general. So knowing that they had this thing where, like, yeah, they got on, but they're gonna sabotage each other if they're mad. Because they're all actually just dramatic bitches. Every single Harbinger. So imagine, I need Dottore to be a part of those tea parties. They're all as bad as each other. That's all I wanted.
Who cares about how good the tea is when there's no one around to drink it? I keep losing people. First Rosaline, now you. I'm running out of people who can make me laugh. Honestly, what could be more ridiculous than the multi-centenarian goddess, who's only ever had the plain herbal tea she received as offerings?
You'd always brew a different type of tea for me each time. Was it really just to see how I'd react?
Well, duh. Why else? Watching you squirm was practically my only form of entertainment.
Or was she genuinely trying to introduce Columbina to new flavors? Maybe all that coldness is just an act and they actually get along.
Oh, yeah. And Capitano sometimes used to bring Tartaglia around, too.
No!
But I guess we won't be seeing him again.
No! Why would you bring him up? I'm sad now. I mean, I appreciate I've already brought him up, but still. Oh, they used to get on and have tea parties together. Was Dottore ever part of these tea parties? I really hope so.
Well, I guess we are overdue for a get-together. Polonia! Have Febronia pass a message to Arlecchino for me. It's time for tea. Will suffice.
Capitano trying to make the kids befriend each other is so sweet and wholesome. That is actually, I fully believe that as a character trait of his. That he just, he tried to orchestrate, like, little play dates for the kids. That's so cute.
Pass along a message from me, too, if you would. My body cannot contain the marrow of 2 moons, so I'll be leaving one of them in her care.
Excuse me? Who said you were on the guest list? If my tea meant that much to you, maybe quitting the Fatui wasn't your brightest move.
I'm sorry I have to keep pausing every time she speaks, but everything she says is so iconic that I need a moment. I'm picturing him bringing Child in like he's the new kid at school. That's cute. Oh, that's so cute. All of this conversation is precisely what I hoped for. And I'm so sad that it's only conversation about things that have happened in the past. Carry on.
Back when you were under the Tsaritsa's protection, no one would have dared come at you so openly.
But that protection didn't come for free. In fact, I paid dearly for it. At the end of the day, it was just another transaction. I just got tired, that's all. I never wanted any part in their grand ambitions, and I've had enough of being treated like a bottomless supply of power.
So why couldn't we have just seen that in Act 1? And then learned that, and then helped you? And then we're here now? I hate that all that whole, like, character arc had to happen before we got here. Everyone, this is Tartaglia. Please be nice to him in this chat like a feral chihuahua. Oh, someone needs to do an artwork of that. And if nobody else, then that someone is me. I'm gonna
brings back memories from
remind
the old
me.
days, when I was still worshipped as the moon goddess. Centuries on, it may be a different group of people, but I see the same greed in their eyes.
Also, like, that's also something that I love. An idea about the Harbingers that I love is that even if some of them may get on with each other and some don't, at the end of the day, they're all just absolutely using each other. Some of them more openly about it than others. But I don't like that it seems to be what we're being told, at least now, because it was similar for Wanderer as well. But I feel like we don't need Columbina to be the character that introduces us to this concept, because I don't know, I kind of feel like that was an obvious thing that everybody's doing. To everybody. She's not special in that regard.
I figured you'd leave eventually. You didn't have as much of a reason to stay as I do.
Oh, tell us more?
Gave you shelter and protection, but that was it. Nothing more, nothing less. Meanwhile, the Fatui demanded everything from you in return, until it was more than you could bear. I get why you left. And frankly, I have no interest in dragging you back just because the higher-ups told me to. But if you keep hanging around with this riffraff, the next time we cross paths, we might be enemies for real.
I loved Lumine's expression there. She says that, but she's the one who just caved in and agreed to help Columbina.
Guess that's our cue to leave.
Yeah, let's go. We best not keep Varka and the others waiting, which is a detail that I'm definitely going to divulge to the enemy.
That might be your plan. But it sounds like someone else wants you to stay a little longer. Huh? What do you mean?
What do you mean? Oh.
My lady, it's the Wild Hunt. A horde of monsters is headed straight for the facility.
Another uninvited guest trying to crash my tea party. Clear the area. I'll handle this.
Maria!
Wait, what? You want us to leave you here by yourself? Huh, you'll be lucky to make it out of this alive. You really think you can afford to worry about me?
Yeah, she'll be fine.
Go on, get out of here. You may have stopped Polonia from crushing him last time, but I've made sure that won't happen again. The entire Experimental Design Bureau is rigged for war.
That's so cool.
Stay and watch if you want, but it'll be at your own risk. You're not flagged as friendlies in the weapon system.
I loved that line delivery. I'm so sorry. I need to hear that again.
Stay and watch if you want, but it'll be at your own risk. You're not flagged as friendlies in the weapon system.
Oh my god, I love her so much. I love her so much. Just be careful. Okay. Yeah, I don't care. I care a little bit. But it's a sacrifice I'm willing to make for her to swoop in and play hero if it means that we get another Maria scene, because he is so cool and I'm thoroughly enjoying every single time he shows up. And oh my god, yeah, more Maria and Sanjoni in the same scene. Oh my god. Furufu is not in my room, by the way, and you probably can tell because he's not shouting at me because of my blood pressure right now.
Don't tell me what to do. Look, if you're leaving, make it quick, or you'll just get in my way. There's a secret passage on the 2nd floor. It'll take you right to the plains out back.
Oh my god, she's the best character. Just be careful. Don't tell me what to do.
Stare all you want, Columbina. You're not getting another invitation to my tea party.
I love her so much.
But thank you anyway, Sandrone.
This is exactly why you shouldn't hang around with those people. All their melodrama and sentimental nonsense is rubbing off on you.
I'd have believed that if we'd have had more of a character arc from her. Okay, Maria.
Come on then, Mr. Ray here. Let's pick up where we left off.
Yeah, you know what, that's fair.
It's your Wild Hunt monstrosities versus my beautiful creations. Let's see who comes out on top.
Oh my god, that's so cool.
Bosco 1, lock onto target.
Ah, what's happening? Ah. Oh. Oh. Oh no, I think I'm destroying it. Oh no, what's happening? I'm sorry, Sanjoni, I think I'm destroying your machine. Oh! Hello, yeah, I didn't see you there. Oh my god.
Good work, Bosco 1. Bosco 2, prepare to fire.
I didn't think that was good work, but you know what? That's high praise from you, Sanjoni. Excuse me? Excuse me! Thank you! Oh, no, you are way too close to me. Ah! Cheat! 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 Ah! Great, thank you. I mean, you're welcome. Where are you? Oh,
Keep them pinned down. Don't let them get near.
yeah, too late, sorry. Oh, God! Pack it in! I'm just shooting straight in the gap. What's happening? Why did I just get attacked just then?
Rotate out. Deploy all backup units. Get in there and hold the line.
Have I ever mentioned how cool she is? Oh, this is so not happening.
Than I thought. Whatever. This is where the real fun begins.
Ah!
Don't worry. Once this is over, I'll put you all back together again. I promise.
Aw. Oh my god. Yeah, we're dead. We're dying. Ah! Oh no.
Finally, the Ranger himself.
Where? Yeah, I'm dead, Sanjoni.
Huh? Where'd he go? Uh-oh.
Okay, that was cool. That was amazing. How are you feeling? How are you feeling? Do you need a minute? I could only imagine. Oh my god, I love a good intimidating villain.
Polonia, get him!
Yeah, you go, Polonia!
I've upgraded Polonia again since our last encounter, and uploaded every last scrap of your data. So let's finish this, once and for...
Walk, walk, fashion, baby. Yeah?
She's not here. Where did she go?
Pay attention to Sandrone!
Over here, you big...
You get him, Polonia!
Cursed moon. Go. Keep searching. She cannot have gotten far.
Oh no. Wait, no, but is Polonia okay? Because she'll be devastated if not. Oh yeah, is there a loading bar behind me? I don't see one, but I also don't see the bottom of the screen. I mean, I'm trying to duck down. I don't know if it's working. Oh, there is! I can't see it. Oh, there is a loading thing. Okay. Well, it'll be news to me because I can't see it. Oh, hi. Oh, no, but now we have to hang out with Nefa and she's really bothering me. She's really annoying me more than Act 2. Since it's loading in this big Nefa, I'm gonna grab a drink.
So this is your method for investigating Rarir's past. It almost looks like some kind of ceremony.
See, I like Laume and I like Yehoda, so what do I do?
Good deduction. But it's quite a different affair from what you're used to with the Frost Moon Scions.
It's just she sounds so condescending.
Whoa. First time I've ever been in here. Boss always said it was off limits, so I pictured some kind of creepy dungeon. But it's actually kinda nice. Oh, I guess this must be Sumero decor? That's where Boss is from. And that nice shopkeeper who sold me my treasure compass.
I'm not sure exactly what you've got planned, but it looks like you're all set. When do we begin?
Whenever we wish. But for some reason, I've got a feeling this isn't going to end well. I've never faced Rerir myself, but from what you've told me, his power is beyond anything I could imagine. I, on the other hand, am just an ordinary businesswoman. Our paths should never have crossed, yet here I am, forced to make an enemy of him.
If you ask me, you're about as far from ordinary as it gets. So what are you saying? You're getting cold feet?
Once I take a job, there's no backing out. Still, I have to ask myself if the power I'm relying on will even work on an opponent of this caliber. And also how to make sure I come out of this alive if things spiral out of control. Death is the one thing we can take for granted. It is the great equalizer, however fortunate or unfortunate we may otherwise be. So it's important to consider how to spend what lifespan we have left.
Come on, boss. Lighten up. Quit talking about death. It's bad luck.
For once, I agree with you. When you're up against a foe like Rerir, there's no such thing as being too prepared. Is there anything I can do to help?
That won't be necessary. I've already made up my mind. Time to cash in a precious favor I've been saving for a rainy day. Yehoda, I need you to find someone for me. The sooner the better.
Eh? Find who?
That shady merchant who sold you an overpriced treasure compass the other day.
Diplomatic flirting mode activated. You're so right.
Come on, boss. You're pulling my leg again. In what way is she shady? She showed up when I was completely lost and sold me a neat little gadget that was exactly what I needed. Trust me, she's a good person.
Oh, Yehoda, you are so naive.
Anyway, I know who you're talking about. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back.
Of course it's Dory.
Quit dragging me. I genuinely can't run any further.
Hey, aren't you?
What is it? What's the big rush? You dragged me out of a dream where I was literally swimming in Mora. I'm charging double my usual attendance fee. See, look how easygoing she is. After that rude awakening, she could have completely snapped at us. But instead, she kept it together and just asked for an extra fee.
Yehoda.
Dory Sangama Bay? I never would have pictured you two doing business together.
I could.
If you want to make it big and not cry, it's all about connections. Lady Nefer just so happens to have a lot of intel that interests me. And she also did me a big favor in the past.
Sorry, it's just occurred to me we're hearing Sumero music right now. That's so fun.
It was back when I first arrived in Not Krai. My trusty assistant, the genie in my lamp, had an adverse reaction to the Kuvaki and fainted. And when you know it, that's when I suddenly find myself in a life or death situation. Good thing my compatriot was there to swoop in and save the day. I've been giving her a 30% discount off all of my goods ever since. Now, so that no one here feels left out, I'm willing to extend a 20% discount to fellow friends of Boss Nefer. Plus, any other friends you send my way will enjoy 10% off. What can I say? The great Lord Sangama Bay is nothing if not generous.
I feel so nostalgic now.
So, let me guess. You've run into some trouble. I've
You've got everything you could possibly need. And the more you buy, the more you'll save.
You guessed correctly. What have you got in the way of survival gear?
The one type of gear I've never been short on. What are you looking for? A jetpack fresh from the Academia's labs? An ancient suit of armor dredged up from the bottom of the sea? At the very least, I need to know what kind of opponent you're dealing with here. If even you're worried about staying alive, it must be pretty serious.
What if I told you it's someone with the power to bring a nation to its knees?
We've met plenty of those people.
Is that so? Then we really are talking top-shelf treasures. I don't have anything like that in stock right now. I'll have to ask my supplier.
That is more of a Fontainian thing, isn't it?
Your supplier?
A powerful woman, make no mistake. I can't reveal her identity, but luckily for you, I hear she's planning to visit Krai in the near future.
Oh no,
If
who
you're
is
willing
it?
to wait, I can ask her when she's here. Can't say exactly how long that'll be, though.
Then, let me put it another way. What would you do if you encountered an enemy like that? Roll over and serve yourself up on a silver platter?
Of course not. I have a handy little trinket from one of my generous suppliers, which... Hold on. What exactly are you getting at? No, no! This is for my personal use only!
Let's just say I'm borrowing it, all right? Just for insurance purposes. You'll get it back later. Favors are the worst kind of debt to owe, and now you've got a chance to repay one. A win-win situation, don't you think?
Fine. You can borrow it for 5 days. No, make that 3. And for every extra hour after that, I'm charging you 1,000,000 mora. Deal?
Deal.
Deal.
You know, Dory is way more fun as well when she's scamming somebody I don't like.
What a way to start the day. Now, was there anything else you wanted? Or can I go back to bed now?
That will be all. Take care now. Don't trip up on your way back, friend.
Also, can I just say, I don't know if I'm just, like, it's been a while, so I barely remember. But I feel like I am enjoying Dory more in Not Cry than I did in Subaru. I don't know why. Or maybe I'm just misremembering how I felt about it to begin with. She is absolutely genuinely very well written. It's like, I feel like when I say I dislike Dory, it's like, as a person, I wouldn't get on with her. But as a character, she's like actually a very well-rounded character, I think. 'Cause even Krai is alright, like, yeah, she's a piece of work, but I will one day be able to repay the debt. Yeah.
See you later! You're my favorite shopkeeper.
Aw. Yehoda, you're so naive, though.
Excellent. Everything is well and truly ready. The ceremony can now begin. After initiating the ceremony, your minds will follow me wherever I go. You will see many strange things in your mind's eye. So remember, don't be frightened, and don't make a sound.
After laying down the ground rules for everyone who will be joining the trip as a follower, Nefer begins the ceremony.
Now then, let us peer into the Raker of Solnari's past.
I wish they'd give us more time to read that white text on black background. And you know, I think one major thing that helps with Dory as a character is that, I mean, I'm saying this, Yehoda has just, like, you know, try to defend her and everything. But generally speaking, we, as the players and the characters that interact with her, are very well aware of her shady business practices. We're not being told that actually she's lovely. And actually she's like the fairest merchant that you could possibly... You know what I mean?
I made it.
It's like she is shallow and she's absolutely shady, but she's allowed to be, and we're allowed to acknowledge that.
I don't recognize this style of architecture. Must be Conrian.
Oh my god.
Simple furnishings, table and chairs. It's a more ordinary house than I might have expected. Looks like the fearsome Raker of Solnari came from surprisingly humble beginnings. Unless this passed for luxury in Conria. Unlikely. It was said to be a very prosperous nation in its heyday.
Oh, is that name that he keeps saying, is that going to be like a loved one or something?
Anyway, I'll keep exploring.
A handwritten note.
Hi, Rivier. Since you're working extra hours tonight, I thought I'd keep myself busy by checking out that new kebab shop. I've heard good things about their menu. I'll test it out, and if it's as good as everyone's saying, let's go back together sometime. P.S. New stash from the Universitas Magistrorum. I brought some goodies home. A few teacups and a pin rack. Hope you like them.
They didn't sign their name, but they must have been close. Sounds like they were living together.
That's definitely that name, right? That's definitely the person. Hang on, what we're doing now? I'm lost. Okay. Journal on the table.
I went over to Joseph's for drinks today. They have a fine collection, but I went alone. Felindis was tied up with something and couldn't make it.
Yeah, like, when people deal with Dory, I never stop and think, why on earth are you going to Dory? It's like, it fully makes sense that people would.
Joseph asked why I came alone, but I didn't really have an answer. He then went on to ask about other things. If you ask me, someone who asks that many personal questions is too nosy for their own good. But if he invites me again, chances are I'd still go.
Felindis. That's the same name Ririr mentioned.
Crane imports keep falling. If things don't pick up, we'll soon be back to meat and mushrooms only.
Oh. What's happening? I think I'm frozen.
Honestly?
Oh, I'm fine.
I'm not a huge fan of that new type of mushroom everyone's been into lately. Didn't it start out as a lab-grown variety? I heard it's even mildly corrosive. Seriously, why would you even eat something like that?
I'm so sorry to interrupt, because this is like such an interesting moment about Ruria, and we love him and everything. But I need you to know. Hang on a second. I need you to know that Wednesday have sold 2,000 tickets in an hour after news that Chansiri is gone for a match that is tomorrow. Because now all the money going in is going towards the administration to put towards the club and everything, and not Chansiri. So like, soon as he's gone, 2,000 tickets for a match that is tomorrow. in an hour. That is so funny to me. Okay, carry on. Journal on the table.
Feat of alchemy. That just isn't the kind of thing I like to eat.
Grain has to be imported, and they're eating a diet of mostly meat and mushrooms. Could it be because Conria is underground, so it doesn't get much sunlight?
Makes sense.
That would explain why they use so much stone in their buildings. They even use alchemically modified strains for food. Seems like the people of Conria don't have many options when it comes to dining.
I've just about saved up enough now. Time to buy it and keep it somewhere safe.
Making a big purchase. I wonder what it is.
Most of what's written in the diary are the mundane details of everyday life. It's clear that the author was an ordinary Canrian, or at least that they were passing themselves off as one. I like the idea that Rhaenyra was actually just a perfectly ordinary person. Oh, this makes me kind of sad. It does just look like Enkanomiya, doesn't it? The author's handwriting doesn't reveal anything. It's neither showy nor stiff. In fact, it doesn't really leave any particular impression.
He really is a professional. No wonder he's so good at covering his tracks.
If this is his past, I don't want this to be like a covering his tracks thing. I kind of just want him to have genuinely come from humble beginnings.
Despite what he's become, it seems like he's retained certain habits, at least in this regard.
Near the end of the diary, you notice a page with a shallow indentation along the bottom. The previous page has been torn out. For now, its contents remain a mystery.
Did Rhaenyra rip it out himself?
But pen marks like these leave a trace. With something like charcoal to add some colour, you just need to find the right angle. When Nefa looks around, she sees a fine charcoal pencil on the desk. Before long, she has restored the missing words, which is something that we're all taught how to do in nursery when we're like 3 or 4 years old, so that's not really that impressive. Compared with the forgettable handwriting from before, these lines have been scrawled in a rougher, more haphazard way, as if the person who wrote them was in an emotional state. I'm so sorry, that is the worst place to start laughing. I just loved the idea that that was all coming from the journal.
Before I met you, I was convinced that my heart was nothing more than a stagnant pool. The burial place of a fallen moon. A withered, windless grove where the waters rested forever unrippled. It was you who helped me see that my heart hadn't entirely withered away. That it could still beat to the rhythm of love.
I'm sorry, Rhaenyra. I'm not laughing at your tragic past. I don't know why that's making me laugh. Is it the Smirnoff Ice that's making me laugh at the idea of a journal saying all of that? But also, like, I don't want to like bring, you know, I want to try and figure out the best way to say this. Something that bothers me about people who constantly complain about things that they allegedly don't like, but can't seem to get out of their minds. This reminds me of that, because as somebody who's generally speaking not that interested in romantic pairings, as an asexual myself, as you've stated, the last thing I thought when Rhaenyra started shouting this name was, oh, that must be a person he's in love with. You know, because that's the last thing that's on my mind. You really have to spell this out to me, because I'm just not thinking of it.
This is just trivial sentimentality from the looks of it. Why would he go to the trouble of hiding that? The burial place of a fallen moon.
Because I was thinking, like, is that another name of another one of the sinners or something that I've forgotten? Is that... I don't know. I'd probably have been thinking, like, oh, that must be a business partner before. Or, like, there's some kind of fantasy thing. Maybe that was his original name or something like that before I think, oh, canon romance, because that's just the last thing that I'm thinking of. So it doesn't come up in my mind. You do have to do a Capitano with canon.
Over here.
I'm sorry. Bear with me, Dain. I'm so sorry. You really have to do a Capitano and, like, turn to the screen and tell me when people are canonically, romantically involved. Especially in Genshin, where there are, like, 2 canon romances so far, and one of them is the Fatui in Liyue. They're cute. But also, yeah, Dain without his cape! Is this... Oh my god, this is flashback Dain!
Dain! Oh, and, Vedafin here? What a surprise to see you here, sir.
Oh my god, so that's what Maria looks like. Okay.
Hello there, Rerir.
Do we
You
see?
need not address me so formally outside of court.
Can we see?
He doesn't get that much free time, so I invited him over for a drink. Even the court prophet deserves a break every now and then, right?
The Fatui, every Lantern Rite, and the 2 from Risley's Story Quest. And now these 2, I suppose. They're the only canon romancers in Genshin. I just want to see Dain. Just show me.
Well, I'm flattered.
So, what are we discussing today?
Yeah, I was gonna ask you if this is still hot, compared to his current look.
Hey, don't look at me. As far as I see it, we don't need an excuse to have a few drinks.
Like, are you satisfied? Are you happy?
Come on, don't give us that. Didn't you say you were about to pop the big question? How's that coming along?
Oh no, this is so weird. This is so strange. I'm not used to... Well, none of us are used to hearing Dain like this. This is so weird.
Who'd have thought the Great Twilight Sword was an even greater gossip?
Happy Dain. I don't know what to do with myself.
I just didn't expect you to be the first one to settle down and get married, that's all.
See, we're all overly happy today. Even Dain. The news even reached Dain. Now he's uncharacteristically happy.
Yeah. If you told me that a few years ago, I wouldn't have believed you either.
So, are you planning to come clean about your job then? I'm guessing you still haven't told her.
Oh, this is really freaking me out. I'm feeling like I've only had a few sips, but I'm feeling like this is bad Smirnoff Ice. I feel like I'm drunk. Like this isn't happening. I'm not complaining in any way, shape, or form. I just feel weird.
Sure, I'll have to tell her at some point. But I'll need to pick the right time and place. To be honest, I have no idea how she'll take it.
Come on, stop being such a pessimist. For all you know, she could be thrilled. I bet she'll be much more impressed by your actual job than the one she thinks you're doing now.
Genuinely make it sad. I'm so disturbed by Happy Dain.
A member of the King's Guard. Quite the cover story. Does the king himself even know?
Of course he does. Anyway, enough about me. How have you been?
Me? Same old, same old. Nothing much to... Huh? What's up, Fed?
Ved! Oh my god, they have nicknames. Ah! Oh no, you've made it sad now. Oh, that's genuinely tragic. Thanks, that helped a lot, actually.
It's nothing.
He just called him Ved.
Vedifulnir, Dainslift's elder brother. Renowned throughout the court of Conria as the Visionary, and said to possess a wisdom far beyond the reach of any ordinary man.
This is his golden rabbit boy. Oh. This is unbelievably hard to get through. Cause like it's genuinely so sad that I feel so thrown off hearing Dain be happy. Cause it's like, that's not who you are as a person. And that in itself is so tragic. It's feeling weirded out that someone sounds happy. Oh. This is more Canria lore than we got from Capitano. Yeah! I am still disappointed by the lack of Canria lore.
And yet, despite the gulf between us, he seems to have something to say about me. Does he even know me? Does he see me as a friend of his brother, or just another of the Vinster King's blades? Why did he react so strongly? Was it really to do with what we were talking about?
Brown, curly hair and brooding blue eyes. So this is what Rerir looked like back in the day.
Don't ruin it, Nefa.
No different from anyone else. As frightening as this monster is in the present, there's something even more unsettling about seeing the human he used to be.
There's something unsettling seeing Rerir happy. There's something unsettling hearing Dain happy. I'm not used to Canrian people being happy. My god, that scene has done things to me. Oh my god. It is such good storytelling when seeing characters talking to each other happy in the past is actually so sad. Yeah, you look yourself in the— oh my god, he's in the mirror. Hi. Oh, so that's the person.
Felindis? You're back early?
Felindis. That's the name.
Our equipment's being serviced today, so I got off earlier than usual. How's your day been? Aw, why the long face? Is something the matter? Has your boss been giving you a hard time again?
Went for a drink with Dain and the others after work.
Dain?
Isn't that a good thing?
Vedifulnir showed up today too. You know, Dainslift's older brother.
The big brother Ved, yeah.
Mr. Vedifulnir. Yes, I've heard of him. They say that everything he says ends up coming true.
He overheard Dainslift mention that I'd recently proposed, and seemed to have an issue with it. But when I asked what it was, he kept it to himself.
Overheard? Is it overhearing? Were they not all at the same table together? Like, I don't think that's overhearing.
So, you're worried? You could be such a child sometimes, Revier. We're nobodies. Why would the Visionary be concerned about us? I'm sure someone in his position has much bigger fish to fry.
Maybe you're right.
You worry too much, Revier. We've been together for ages now, and everything's been going so well, has it not? You've even proposed to me.
So, you do remember. Tell me then. What's your answer?
I need to say, I'm also so weirded out by the fact that we've only just met her, and yet I do actually genuinely care about their relationship. Oh my god, she doesn't have star eyes!
Like I said, I need some time to decide. You can't just rush into things like this. We may be nobodies in the grand scheme of things, but if we want things to work out, we've still got to plan ahead.
See, this is why I need you for Anomaly games. Oh my god, no, I don't think she's canon. Oh no, oh no, oh god. Okay, see, now I see. In hindsight. I didn't even notice that.
All right. Take your time. Just don't keep me waiting forever.
Not Canrian born, at least, yeah.
Nobodies. Sounds about right. In the eyes of people like Vedalfnir and Dainsliff, what do we matter?
Oh, I don't like the implication of that now. Like what that means now? In present day?
Can someone whose gaze is so fixed on a far-flung future even see the present clearly? Besides, the dynasty's fate rests with the king and his inner circle. Whatever I do, it won't make much difference. Meanwhile, every idea they come up with and every decision they make, it affects everything. These days, the king is lost in his research, and the purge of the Crimson Moon bloodline grows ever more intense. The opposition tried to speak out, but nothing came of it. And I'm under no illusions as to why. Because we eliminated them and got rid of their bodies. A man can have 1,000 reasons to carry a sword, but there are few good excuses to use it. Yet the king has never even considered a gentler approach, and he never will. What becomes of someone who kills on another's behalf? Can he ever find true peace? Thelindis, It's nothing. You were right. Fate has never smiled upon nobodies like us. But by the same token, it's unlikely to bear a grudge against us either. There's no reason we can't keep living happily together, cherishing the simple joys of each day as they come.
See? You just need to stay positive, Revere. I can feel your warmth, your breath. You're right there, right by my side. Just seeing you makes me happy in a way I can't explain. And that's something that no one could ever take away from me. So smile, my love. Let go of that frown.
You're right, Thelindis. I've just been overthinking things.
That's better. Getting caught up about things like this will only ruin our evening. Speaking of which, all set for the ball tonight? I need to go get ready.
You go ahead. I just have a few things to take care of, then I'll come join you.
Even busier than the big shots, huh? Fine, I'll go get started. But don't be late. If you keep me waiting too long, I won't be a happy bunny.
I can, like, not help but notice, though, and I know it's, like, it could just be a design thing, and I know that's how you do, like, anime-esque eye shine anyway, but it's very glaring to me that the shines of her eyes are crescent moon shaped very clearly. I don't know if that means anything.
Relax. I'll be there. Seriously, though, you drive a hard bargain. You're really gonna leave my proposal hanging and still expect me to take you to the ball?
It's making me
Well,
nervous.
that goes without saying. I already told everyone I'd be coming with a dance partner. Besides, they're two completely different things. Let's take it one thing at a time, all right?
All right. white outfit it is.
It seems like Rerir was deliberately hiding his ties to the intelligence services by giving the impression that he was just an ordinary member of the Vinster King's Guard. He clearly doesn't want his would-be fiancée to know about his other life. Then again, that's hardly surprising. People in the intelligence trade rarely do.
Oh no, don't try to, like, find common ground.
Who'd have
No.
thought we were in the same line of work?
Stop it. It's...
Let's dig a little deeper.
Stop inserting yourself into other people's things. Leave the hut. She could be from Nod Krai. You're right.
Our last operation was a resounding success, and all thanks to you, Rehyr of Solnari. In total, we apprehended 32 dregs of the Crimson Moon, and 67 accomplices.
Oh, I really hope she isn't affiliated with that's too awkward. That's too awkward of a thing.
Years since the dynasty's fall, so many of them still linger on.
Indeed, it cannot be denied. Yet it was destiny that the Crimson Moon should be overcome by the eclipse, and that His Majesty, the all-seeing Vinster King, now guides our nation on the path to prosperity. Khaenri'ah has no further need for a dead moon. But alas, there will always be those who refuse to see the truth, choosing instead to romanticize the past.
That's not entirely true. Much about the Crimson Moon era was worthy of remembrance, and that's exactly why they keep trying to see it restored. Many of its secrets remain unsolved to this day. As it happens, that's precisely the field of study my partner is devoted to.
You still haven't told her what you really do for a living.
Where would I even start? How do you tell someone that you're one of the king's hand-picked executioners? That your hands are steeped in blood?
You didn't choose this life, any more than I did. Orphans like us don't get a say.
But I'll sure as heck be the one to pay for it. Speaking of which, we need to be more rigorous in the way we identify direct descendants of the Crimson Moon. Someone, it seems, has strong opinions about my future plans. Most likely my marriage in particular. I have a feeling that we may soon become targets of the Crimson Moon's retribution.
Your concerns are not unfounded. They've taken out many of our colleagues these past few years, and for that very reason. These are no helpless lambs we're leading to the slaughter. They're wolves in sheep's clothing. Take care, Rehyr of Solnari. I look forward to toasting you at your wedding.
Thanks, Thorkel. You look after yourself, too.
You looks after yourself, too.
Thelindis, I never wanted to keep this from you. You're the last person I would ever want to lie to. But that's exactly why I can't tell you everything. There are things you shouldn't know. Things you cannot know. The moonlit dynasties are a thing of the past. Yet even now, with the sun shining high in the sky, there are those who would call forth a dead moon's ghost. Could that be why Vedalfnir held back? Or was it because of some court secret he's not at liberty to share? I have to get a clear answer from him. No matter what happens, I will protect Thelindis.
Rerir seems to be very concerned by Vedalfnir's reaction.
I know, we were here, we saw Nefer.
Vedalfnir and Dainslif, the Visionary and Twilight Sword. So that's what they were really like. I've investigated this whole area now. There doesn't seem to be any other memories here. Should I try somewhere else? Wait a second. What's this black smoke?
Ominous.
So, he's late after all. Just you wait, Rarier. You're in for it. Big time.
Are you waiting for someone, ma'am? Could I tempt you into buying some flowers?
Oh, sure. Pick me out a pretty bunch if you would.
Thank you. But I'm afraid none of them are as pretty as you.
Oh.
For someone so young, you sure have a way with words, don't you?
I'm only telling the truth. Look me in the eyes. You'll see I'm not lying.
Yeah, okay.
May we have a word in private?
Who are you? And what do you want?
It doesn't matter who I am. Too many of our kind have fallen lately, so I decided to take the risk of reaching out. Not long ago, the Ray here of Solnari led an assault on one of our strongholds. We suffered many casualties, and many who came to our aid lost their lives as well.
Sorry, I don't know why you're telling me this. And I don't want to get involved.
Wait, hear me out. This time we finally got a clear look at his face and learned his true identity.
Oh
his name is
no.
Rarier, and he claims to be one of the King's guards.
No!
What did you say?
A cruel irony, isn't it? The man you're set to marry leads a double life as a brutal executioner. But surely, you must have caught a whiff of the blood on his hands.
Why are you telling me all of this now?
Simple. It's because...
How strange. Rarier was nowhere to be seen in that memory. It clearly belonged to the Lindis. I feel like she keeps popping up in a way that is supposed to feel like, wow, you're so cool for putting all this information together. But it's all, like, we know. Rarier couldn't possibly know what happened if he wasn't even there. So we know! We can connect the dots! Her memories appear in his fragment. We don't need you to do this. Much longer. I think it's time to call it a day. The child craves murder. Oh, that's tragic that she has to find out that way. I fully believe Maria would have caved eventually. He would have. He would have told her on his own eventually. I fully believe that. Oh, my toe itches. Stop it. Ah. Okay. Oh, we still have one more group to go with, don't we?
So that was your doing? Did you just pull us inside Rarier's fragment to spy directly on his memories? Any more questions and I'll have to start charging.
I had no idea you could do that, boss! Seriously, that was amazing! We're not worthy. We're not worthy! I gotta admit, though, I'm itching to see what happens next. Feels like we barely scratched the surface.
I'm just as curious as you are, but the ceremony only allows for limited time inside. That's all we can see for now. Luckily, we managed to learn quite a lot.
So far, so good. I just hope the others are doing okay too. Especially the group with the Traveler. Their mission is a risky one. Let's hope it's all going smoothly.
If you're worried about them, go see how they're doing.
If I know Boss, she's gonna need some time to write up all the details and make sure it's all coherent. I'll stay behind to lend a hand, but feel free to head back and meet up with the others.
Oh yeah, so that still works. Your headcanon still absolutely works. That's good. Oh, we're going back to Columbina. Okay. Where we're gonna get into bother, and someone's gonna have to come and rescue her again. Oof. How much? I'm asking, this is a rhetorical question because I know you don't know, but I'm wondering how long we've got left of Act 3, probably a while. I want to see if I can figure it out. If I can just... One moment. No, I have no idea.
Oh, they've been prowling around for nearly 2 days now. These things just won't quit. Oh, they might not have seen us yet, but them constantly sweeping the area, our way out is completely blocked.
I do really enjoy this whole relentless pursuit thing that's going on. We'll just have to sneak past nice and quietly.
Oh, that's never gonna work. One little slip up and it's game over. If they spot us, they'll run straight back to Rare. And once he knows we're here, it won't be long before he's breathing down our necks again.
Be that as it may, we still have to try. Oh, don't make me actually. I'm shit at that mechanic.
Right. All right. Time to zip it.
No, I'm so bad at the sneaking mechanic. Don't actually make me sneak. Oh, okay, I just have to walk. That's fine. I can walk.
Hide! We almost got spotted.
I'm on. Ah! Okay. No, we're fine. We're fine.
Phew. That was a close call.
Who's gonna oh, she better not.
Watch out! He's coming this way!
Ooh. Do I climb? I can't. I can climb. This is where she was in the trailer. I can't climb. There's a thing in the way. How am I supposed to? What am I supposed to do? I don't have any of the buttons to just jump down. That was a mistake. What do I do? I just... Oh god, okay, hi. What if I just wait for you to pass? I'm not doing this correctly, I know. Just... I'm moving towards the indicator, but there's people in the way! I just need to wait for them to pass, I assume. Oh, there's so many people up there. I absolutely feel like I'm doing this wrong. I'm absolutely doing this wrong. my god, hurry up. Okay, no, fair enough. They're not exactly people, but still, there are things in the way. And now I'm, like, freezing. No, stop it. Why? What is happening? Stop. No. Oh, dear God. Okay. The music is going really weird. Is the stream still running? Okay. Let's go. Let's just go.
Keep going. We're nearly there. This is the final hurdle.
I know, I'm there. I'm here. I did it. I think maybe after this bit, we should call it, because the game's starting to get a bit funny, and I also need to go to bed for the party tomorrow. You know, yeah, I'd much prefer that, actually. Oh, we can't keep going like this. Surely there must be another way out. You know, I'm happy to keep going like this. What's wrong with going on like this?
Fire.
Ugh.
Fire?
Why?
Wait, what's that smell? Oh no, there's a fire!
And I was having such a nice time. That was quick. Ugh.
Sandrone was right. You look weak, Columbina. The old you would never have let such lowly creatures bar your way. Word has it that you did something for the Tsaritsa, and that's why you've lost most of your power. Freedom comes at a heavy price, doesn't it?
It's Arlecchino! You came!
Yay.
Hello again, Columbina. And greetings, guests of the House of the Hearth.
It's been a while, Arlecchino.
Oh my god, now we get to go back to Sandrone. That's fine then. That makes up for it. Are we still running? Are we still okay? Ow. Is the loading bar still loading, by the way? Or are we just completely stuck? Ah. Oh god, why am I'm clicking chat. Oh, other way. If I did something to the chat, I'm so sorry. Okay, just need to get through this, and then I probably need to go to bed. Oh, Sandrone, are you okay? Come on, you can do it. Come on. Come on, game, you've got it.
Stupid right here of stupid Solnari. Whatever. I've got all the data I need. Next time we meet, you're finished.
I love her.
He sure doesn't pull his punches.
Excuse me, do you need a hand?
Oh no, piss off! I didn't sign up for this! Ugh!
You can do me a favor by staying out of my way. Can't you see I'm busy?
No, I don't want to move on. I just want to stay. I want to stay here. We don't need any help. Go away.
Wait a minute. I recognize that voice.
I was not prepared. I was not warned in advance that the rest of them would be coming too.
Hello, Miss Sandrone. Father sent us over to help.
Wait. Hang on. 1 second. I know this is gonna mess. This is probably gonna mess with the lag and everything, but I do not care. 1 moment. This is so important. I don't know. Why did you think it was Mika? Oh my god, look who it is! Look who it is! Look who came! Look who's the only person who came! Can we just automatically zoom in on Femine and nobody else?
How considerate of her.
Femine, it's delightful.
Fremine, get over here and help me fix this. Honey, you do your thing. Just keep your sister away from my machines. Nearly every machine that cat girl touches ends up going haywire. Go put her on cleaning duty or something.
Fremine helping with the machines is very cute because we know he enjoys doing that. I kind of feel like we didn't need Linny and Lynette here. If they're more trouble than they are help, then like why couldn't it just be Fremine?
Then let's start downstairs. Fremine, we'll leave this place to you. You've got it.
I want Fremine and Sanjoni to be machine buddies.
Wait a second.
No, they were leaving Sanjoni.
Pretty sure there's still some tea in the cupboard. If you want some, you'll have to make it yourselves.
Not Sanjoni immediately making herself out to be a better parental figure in this one line than Arlecchino ever was. Ever. That's kind of cute. I am so here for a Fremine Sanjoni friendship. Oh no! Don't bring Arlecchino to the secret base. Ugh, we were doing so well. I mean, Nefer annoyed me, but I could get on with it. Do you remember when I said that there's nothing that could happen today to put me in a bad mood because of the news today? I take it back. I thought today's incredible news would make it easier to deal with Arlecchino. She's shown up, said like 3 lines, and I'm immediately pissed off. Oh yeah, I'd rather us invite Arlecchino to the base than her find it for herself. But I kind of wish she just wasn't here at all. Oh my god, can you just load so I can go to bed? I'm tired. When you do, please show me. I desperately need to see that. Okay, should I leave it here? Now that we've escaped the scene to scene to scene thing. Now I don't have to go over there before I get stuck in something else. Are we like one conversation away from ending this, in which case I would power through. Oh no, I think we're like a good 40 minutes through still. I mean, away from the end. Oh god, what am I doing? Yeah, I think I'm gonna end it here then. Come back tomorrow. Also, another... I mean, thing is, I'm not tired. Actually, I keep saying I'm tired. I'm not tired, but I feel like I should be tired. But I think the only reason I'm not, like, actively tired is because I'm still quite full of adrenaline from the news today. But also, the game keeps, like, freezing, because I have been on my computer all day, whereas tomorrow I would just come
Melusines
back,
are
load up, and
beautiful
then we'd get
creatures.
started,
They
roughly,
are the
so...
pride of Fontaine. Be sure to be
I'm
friendly.
also way past the halfway
Cause
line of
them
this
no
Smirnoff
harm.
Ice, and I think you can tell. So, yeah, I'm gonna call it a day, and thanks for hanging out. Thanks for making Arlecchino more bearable. And I'll see you tomorrow. Around 2 your time tomorrow. What's that for me? Oh yeah, okay, that works perfectly for me. I'm also doing nothing on Monday, so... I mean, I am, but like not, you know. I can stream later on Sundays, on Saturday. Oh my god! I can start later tomorrow and finish later tomorrow, is what I'm trying to say. So there's no rush. Oh my god, I can't speak anymore. I'm 7 for me is absolutely fine. Today has been a day. It's been such a day. I'm completely losing my mind now. I think that Chansiri being hoisted from the club and then having Happy Dain and then having Arlecchino show up has been way too many things for one day. It's been way too much. I'm speaking. I'm speaking like I mean. Oh my god. Yeah, I am. Oh, my dailies, yeah. I don't have...
Water comes in
I don't want to
many
have to
flavors
load
be
the
discerning.
Archon quest on my phone just for the sake of getting into Genshin, so I'll do that while I'm here. Thank you for reminding me. Whose constellation are you aiming for, by the way? Out of
Mondstadt's
curiosity.
water is crisp and pure. Well,
I have to just go and claim them.
water from
I've
Liyue
done
has
it. I'm holding you hostage until I've done this. We're going to be here for like another half an hour while we load into Nasher Town. Oh, Baishu, that's so funny. Me too. I mean, I already have the passive team heal, and it is a game changer. I highly, yeah, I highly recommend that, because it also, it passively heals. It also passively applies Dendro. It's great. It's, yeah. Okay, hi, Catherine.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild. Thank you for completing today's commissions. Ad Astra Abyssosk.
He has a good moment with Linny. Oh my god, if you do write that, please show me. I need that. I need to flesh out my own Canrian character, actually. Because I'm stuck in the trap of thinking, we know so little. I don't want to reply, like, information to her and then find out it's not plausible anymore. Right, okay. I'm going. Thanks for hanging out again. I'm not going. I'm doing my mail. I'll read that afterwards. Okay, now I'm leaving. Okay, goodbye. Bye-bye. Ah. Yeah, no, you do not have that problem. I'm so envious of you. Wait, have I not had... No!
Melusines are
I've made a huge
They are
streaming
the pride
mistake
of
today.
Fontaine. Be sure to befriend them and cause
Why
them
are you
no
not even
harm.
working? I didn't have Fua. I didn't have Fua.
This land holds nothing but promise for adventurers from all walks of life. Wouldn't you agree?
That's why everything was lagging. And everything. She wasn't here to, like... Oh, Fua. I'm sorry, dog. Okay, right. I'm actually leaving now. Goodbye.